ain't no stopping on the Varese.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A play fake, and under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action, Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Faking the give, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll fake the hand. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd and 6, blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him on time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 12, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They go play action with Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. A give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got Fuller. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. That caught by Trimble. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now. Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. After the interception, here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game. Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. From the 27, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Darnold on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Darnold on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run here with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Austin Eckler scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fights off the defender. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A first down throw, Darnold rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Darnold. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Darnold from the red zone now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll roll him out right. A check down here to Jones. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The give is to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Faking the give, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make, and there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Well, Charles, it's one thing